Hi, I'm Christopher Ketke, Dean of the School of Culinary Arts of Kendall College here in Chicago. We've been preparing students for successful careers in the food service industry since 1985, and we're proud to partner with Michael Oshman and the Green Restaurant Association, which has been helping restaurants become more environmentally responsible since 1990. Together, we've produced this educational video to help you, the operator, get to the core of what going green is and why it makes sense for your business. For the last several years, Kendall College has been committed to teaching our students about the many issues concerning environmental responsibility. In fact, we are the first culinary school to operate a certified green restaurant. We also received the first Green Award presented to a culinary school by the Food Service Consultant Society International. Global climate change has become an accepted fact. Going green is everywhere with terms like sustainable, carbon footprint, and global warming becoming part of everyday language. So how does that affect us in the food service industry? Let's take a look. With nearly 1 million commercial eating establishments in the United States, Americans now spend more than half of their food dollar on food prepared away from home. A restaurant can easily produce 50,000 to 100,000 pounds of garbage each year, 95% of which could be recycled or composted. With statistics like that, you can see the impact we have on the environment. But the good news is there are a lot of little things you can do that don't cost a lot, yet can make a big difference. Plus, many of the changes will actually save you money. As an added bonus, it's good for business. In recent research published by the National Restaurant Association, almost 2/3 of those surveyed said they would make a restaurant choice based on how committed it is to green issues. So with the help of our partner, the Green Restaurant Association, or GRA, here are some simple tips to make your operation cleaner and greener. Did you know that the generation of electric power produces more pollution than any other industry in the United States? According to the GRA, the restaurant industry uses 5 times more energy than other retail, office, or lodging industries. In fact, just one piece of typical food service equipment can use as much electricity as an entire household. That's why reducing your electricity usage can have the greatest single impact on the planet. It also offers one of the greatest opportunities to improve your bottom line. So, here's a quick tip. Change your light bulbs. Lighting accounts for about 13% of restaurants' energy usage. New, low-mercury, compact fluorescent bulbs, or CFLs, produce high-quality light with 75% less energy use. Plus, they have much longer life than regular incandescent bulbs. If you replace 20 ordinary 60-watt incandescent light bulbs with the equivalent CFLs, it would cost about $110. However, the energy savings would amount to more than $560 in a year, and that's significant. When you need to replace your next piece of equipment, make sure it's at least rated by Energy Star. In most cases, such equipment is priced competitively and it will quickly pay for itself in saved energy dollars. Some states even offer rebates for purchasing energy-saving equipment. Check with your local utility company. Here are even more energy-saving ideas. Install motion detectors that switch on lights in storage rooms and bathrooms only when they're in use. Turn off ventilation hoods when not in use. Replace leaky gaskets on cooler and walk-in doors. If you work in a large hotel kitchen, turn on only the appliances and lights needed for the morning shift, and let later shifts turn on what they need. Ask an expert such as the GRA or your local utility company to perform regular energy audits and discover even more cost-cutting, energy-saving opportunities. Americans use a lot of water, 7 times more per capita than the rest of the world. Our restaurants are no different, using on average up to 300,000 gallons a year. Clean, fresh water is an increasingly precious resource, and saving it can be painless. Here's a tip that couldn't be simpler. Serve water upon request only. With an average of 70 million restaurant meals served daily, If only a quarter of diners declined water, we'd save millions of gallons of fresh water every day. A table tent or menu descriptor explaining your new policy lets guests know you're environmentally conscious while welcoming them to request water if they so desire. Another simple tip is to repair or replace dripping water faucets. Each year, a single faucet with a slow drip can send thousands of gallons of water down the drain that you pay for. If it's hot water, you're throwing away even more money. Install low-flow spray valves and aerators. Standard spray valves on industrial faucets in your dishwashing area can use up to 3 gallons of water per minute. Replacing them with new 1.2-gallon valves can save as much as 90,000 gallons of water and $2,200 a year. And best of all, it'll only cost you about $55 to make the change. Similarly, adding low-flow faucet aerators to 4 hand sinks will only cost about $30 each, but will save nearly 173,000 gallons of water and $2,800 in a year. Combined, those two changes can save about 263,000 gallons of water and $5,000, all for an investment of only a couple $100. Now, that's a return. According to the GRA, 1 ton of 100% recycled paper saves 12 to 17 trees. It also saves water, solid waste, landfill space, greenhouse gases, and crude oil. Materials that can easily be recycled include paper, plastic, glass, metal, grease, oil and bone waste, ink and toner cartridges, fluorescent lamps and ballasts, and batteries. Food waste has the potential to be turned into very fertile growing soil, but restaurants often send it to landfills where it will never be recouped. Landfills aren't bottomless pits, they fill up. So here are a few tips. Start a recycling and composting program. Separating cardboard, glass, aluminum, and plastic, as well as food waste, is simple. Costs are minimal, just some bins and signage to remind your staff, and some training. With composting, you'll help create fertile soil that can then in turn yield top quality produce. For help, call your local waste hauler or the GRA. Replace polystyrene foam, also known as styrofoam, for takeout. Many manufacturers produce a wealth of eco-friendly products. Visit the GRA's website for product sourcing. Use concentrated green cleaning products that you dilute with water and place in reusable spray bottles and containers. Collect and donate used cooking oil to a company that converts it to fuel. Buy paper towels and napkins made from totally recycled materials, or, even better yet, stick with cloth napkins. Buy locally and organically grown foods whenever possible to lower the total carbon footprint and pesticide output. It also helps support the economy in your community. An added bonus is that you're more likely to purchase seasonal products that are both fresher and of higher quality. Purchasing sustainable food products supports our ecosystems and agriculture for future generations. We recognize that you probably won't be able to purchase all organic or local products, but remember, it's about taking small steps. Look around and you'll likely find sources for some of your produce and protein needs. Local farms and farmers markets are a great resource. So, do these reasons for going green seem compelling? Can even minimal participation on your part make a dramatic impact? You bet. That's why Kendall College and the Green Restaurant Association felt so strongly to bring you this video. We hope you found the information beneficial. And for more information on eco-friendly products or to find out how your operation can become a certified green restaurant, visit the Green Restaurant Association at www.dinegreen.com. For more information about Kendall College, its culinary and hospitality education programs, or to share this video with your colleagues, visit www.kendall.edu. Going green is a process. If we each continue to take small steps towards environmental sustainability, our restaurants can truly lead the way towards a healthier planet.